Let's talk about smartphone. And why is it that we even have these little gadgets in our pocket? I got my smartphone 2 years ago, and I'm gonna tell you why is this little thing is the sole reason I'm not improving in my life. Now, there's a lot of factors involving one person's graduating per se from one area in their life and moving to a next area. But there is one key factor that could really revolutionize one person's success versus failure. Now, stay with me. First, let's define what success is to everyone. Success means money, career, a happy life, happy family, maybe kids, maybe potential improvement in the way of you live throughout the day. A lot of things goes into it, a lot of things. It's not just one or the other. There is a lot of factors. And we can all agree that success is defined from person to person. My definition of success could mean one thing versus your definition of success, but ultimately we all can agree success means going up the stairs one step at a time or a couple of steps at a time. As long as we're improving in our life, we could call ourselves successful. And then we could look upon people and say, based on where they are, considering their age, their status, their wealth, are they successful or not? Now, this is it. Now, why is it that our smartphone is pushing us back to achieve what we really truly want to achieve? Let's talk about the concept of smartphone. What do you use this for? You use this for social media, use this for email, use this for marketing, use this to make money, use this to communicate with people. And this is all good and great, but I want you to do an experiment. One experiment. Go to your phone, and we're gonna generalize here, not particularly singling out one individual, but generally speaking, go to your phone and then simply go to the App Store. Go to the App Store. This is all you have to do. And open up your App Store, like right now because of the lighting, you might not be able to see it, but here's the gist of it. If you go to the App Store and go to the apps, and then all of a sudden, the top apps that you will be presented with, you will be advertised to, is games, Hulu, Netflix, Clubhouse, games, apps for kids, photo editing, games, Netflix, YouTube, Twitter. Do you see the pattern? Now, I want you guys to, for one day, try this. Go to your phone and see your daily habit activities on your phone. What do you use your phone most often? And then you could completely see why the single most useful technology and the single most advanced technology that you own is made, commercialized in a way to pull you back from those levels of success. There is no one who's successful or who has been successful or who has succeeded in any way, shape, or form by watching Netflix, by watching Hulu, by playing video games, by watching TikTok, by going to Instagram, by going to Facebook, by going to Amazon and shop. No one. And this is what they're pushing us to do. Hence, here's a little exercise for you. I want you to keep using your smartphone the way that you are. For this exercise, I want you to notate every time you go to your phone, what you doing? What do you spend your time on your phone? I know it's a little too much work, but if you want to succeed in life, you have to put up the work. If you're not willing to put up the work, then definitely you are not willing to succeed and you will never succeed. But if you are on the path of succeeding, every time you go to your phone, write down the things that you are doing. And then at the end of the week, see what you use your phone for and how often you spend time using those things are. And now you might say, oh, my phone has an option that tells me how my app uses has been distributed. But I don't want you to use that, but I want you to put up the work and sit down and actually calculate this, write this down, because the moment you write it down is the moment that you actually see how much you're wasting your time on this little piece of junk that you have in your hand. And then the following week, I want you to take the most used app that doesn't give you any value and eliminate it. And continue the same process. Write down every time you go to your phone, what do you use? What do you waste your time on? And then take another app at the end of that week. Delete it. As a matter of fact, I want you to go to your setting on that app and delete your account. To the point that your phone simply is being used as a tool for you, not you being used as a tool for it. Because that's what's happening right now. You are a tool in order for companies to make and grab every single penny that you have earned in many various shapes or forms without even you knowing that you're being used, that you're being manipulated into buying stuff, into wasting time, staying on apps. You know, the model of Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube is not for you to buy stuff, to watch ads. The model is for them to keep you on the platform. As long as you're on the platform for a certain amount of time, then they make money, they gain, and you lose. They succeed and you don't succeed. Name me 1%, one successful entity who succeeded from wasting their time into useless app. Why? Because they didn't let outside control them. Rather than today in this society, we'll let outside control us. And then next thing we know, we are completely out of all of our options. We have nothing. We're just completely blanked. And then we wonder why these things happen to us, and we question our life choices. If this, then I would be this. If I had this, then I would be here. If I could do this, then I would have done that. No, these questions are just us bringing up excuses for the utter mistakes that we make throughout the day, throughout our life. So do this challenge one step at a time and let's see where it takes you. Come back, leave a comment down below if it helped you or not. And if it was a total waste, you could come back and just say whatever you want. And do you know what? I will respect it. I would appreciate it. Why? Because you put the time, you tried it, you're not just talking out of your butt. So, do this, and I'll see you guys on the next one.